When it comes to slavery in the Bible, a lot of people like to say that the Bible was comparatively more progressive than the other nations that were surrounding Israel at the time. For example, the Bible wasn't doing anything new whenever it outlawed kidnapping. In Law of Renama 4, you see that kidnapping anybody was punishable by 15 shekels and jail time. You also saw in Law of Hammurabi 14 that kidnapping a child specifically was punishable by the death penalty. As for the duration of debt slavery, if you look at Law of Hammurabi 117, you actually see that it was restricted to 3 years. Whereas if you go to Exodus 21, 2 through 6, or Deuteronomy 15, 12 through 18, it was restricted to 6 years. Later on, Leviticus 25, 39 through 43 changed that to instead be every year of Jubilee, which could be up to every 50 years. So a debt slave actually ended up being longer of a period than it was in other places in the ancient Near East. However, it's not all bad. The Bible did actually introduce two improvements upon what was status quo across the ancient Near East. For example, in Exodus 21, 26 through 27, dismemberment of a slave was outlawed. So this means that although everywhere else, if you killed a slave, you were going to be punished. In Israel, if you destroyed a slave's eye, a tooth, an arm, a leg, the slave was to be let free. Although the legal status of the slave was lower, so talionic justice was no longer present, they were still let go, and this is an improvement. If you also look at Deuteronomy 23, 15 through 16, Israel becomes a safe haven because foreign slaves who run away and find themselves in Israel are not to be returned to the nations surrounding them. So, this claim that a lot of apologists will bring up to the table whenever it comes to slavery in the Bible has some truth to it, but should not be overstated.